Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we are going to be making something that you would tend to put on, go run errands. In my case, this is one of the meals I used to make back in the day when my children had practice. And that way they would have food when they got home. Yeah, because I wasn't one to go out and grab McDonald's and all that other stuff. So, what it is this is going to be my crock pot, slow cooker, whichever you want to call it. I call it crock pot. Crock pot Salisbury steak. Yep. So we're going to use some vegetable oil, breadcrumbs. We're going to use a packet of that onion mix, the Lipton onion. We're going to use 2 cans of cream of chicken. We're going to need some water. We're going to need a little milk. That's my medley of bell peppers. That's yellow, red, and orange. We've got onions. We got flour. And you need the agas gravy, or however you pronounce it. Agas. And then this is the hamburger meat. Okay, get whichever kind you want. I like the lean. Yeah, this is the one I like to get. The 93. Where is it at on there? Yeah, 93.7. That's my hamburger of choice. Hamburger meat of choice. Okay, so here is everything. Let me get you a good shot. There's everything that we're going to be using. All right, let's get this party started. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Got the ground beef. We're going to put in those breadcrumbs. Okay. We're going to also put in this packet of this Lipton. You can add extra seasonings to your food, but I would be very mindful for, because you're going to have all these extra flavors going on, so you might want to slow your roll on that, okay? I mean, if you are ever questioning your seasonings on some meat, especially when you're dealing with hamburger meat, that's our bell peppers just went in and our onions. If you're ever wondering whether or not, you got it seasoned right, one of the things that you could do, whether you want to do it or not, is that you could make up a little bitty patty. I mean, about the size of a 50-cent piece or so, and you can fry it up and then, cook it, and then you can taste it. Okay, so this is about 1/4 of a cup of milk that's going in here now. So now, all we're going to do now is mix all this up together. And then we're going to form some patties. Easy peasy. I'm telling you, we like simple, we like easy. And like I said, we're going to put this in the crock pot. But before we do that, we're going to brown it up a little bit on all sides in a skillet. And what I used to do when my kids were younger was that I would take this and I would use those little crock pot liners and I would put it inside of a bowl or baking dish or whatever. And then the next day or that morning before I left going to work, I would turn it on low and just let it go. So by the time my kids were done with whatever they had going on in their world, we could come home and my kids could get a good hot meal. I mean, I've never been one to go out. When my kids were younger, they eat more out now than they ever have in their lives. Anything that they said they wanted, give me a minute, let me go in this kitchen and figure it out. That's what you have to do. That way you know what your kids are eating, where they got it from, if it's good for them. Just the way it is. That's what I used to do. Okay, grab your big old meatball. Let me see if you can. All right. Foam that baby right on up. You can put it into any shape you want. I always put that little hole in the middle. Just me. You don't have to, but it helps save the form of whatever it is you're making. Probably should have got a plate to put this on so I can show you before I do it. But that's all right. You know what we're going to do? That's all right. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this skillet that I got going on. Okay. Get you another one. Make a nice little ball with it. You can shape yours any way you want to. I just always did a little bit of the oval when I've made mine. But like I said, it's completely up to you. Do whatever you like, okay? And this is enough to feed your family. They could probably eat this twice if you jimmy it up right. Depending on how many people you got in your house, you could probably eat this a couple of times. All right. And like I said, easy peasy, easy peasy. I mean, you can turn these into mini meatloafs if you want to. I mean, it's completely up to you what you choose to do. But let me tell you, when making life easy, that's what we like to do. Especially, like I said, when my kids were younger and they had activities, this just made life easier for me. Because like I said, they didn't eat out a lot. So I hope everybody's having a great day, a great weekend, whenever this video drops. Don't know when it's going to go out just yet. But I hope you're having a great day. I hope everybody's being safe. I hope life is not knocking you around too much. Lord knows it knocks us all around. Things happen, life happens. Okay? So I hope you're having a great one. I hope your family's safe. You're safe. All right? Those shopaholics out there, don't shop too much. That would be me. I love a good shopping spree. Don't we all? I'm telling you. Nothing like catching stuff on sale. Oh my goodness. Don't we love a good sale? Yes, we do. We absolutely do. All right, so I'm going to get this last one in here. This one's going to be a big one too. But does it matter? Not at all. I could break it into two, but why? It's going in the crock pot. It'll get done all the same. All right, so we're getting ready to brown these up on both sides. Got to get this bowl in the sink. Okay. And then show you what we're looking like. Okay. Let me get these gloves off. Can't touch my screen. Okay, I'll be right back. You see what I mean when I said I should have got a plate? So now this is where the cooking grease comes in. I'm going to use cooking grease and not olive oil this time. Okay. So we're just going to brown these up on both sides. And then we're going to go to the next step. Okay. So that's just what I'm going to do. When I flip it to the next side, I'll come back and let you see what it looks like. I'll be right back. All right. It's been 10 minutes. And I'm going to do 10 minutes on this other side. Okay. Oh my goodness. Doesn't that look delicious? All right. Our Crockpot Salisbury steak is coming up. I'll be back. Okay, now this is what I mean when I say real kitchen. All right. Okay, I was supposed to have put flour on these, and I got so distracted. So I'm just going to put it on there now. I mean, I'm so busy doing 10 million things. They should have been dredged in the flour a little bit, okay? But that's all right, because we're going to work it out, okay? So we're going to put this flour on here. We're going to let it do what it do. I'll be back. Okay, now that I've got that sprinkled over, so I'm just going to turn these over again. Let them go for another 2 minutes. So they already cooked 10 minutes on both sides. So now that I, put that flour on there, now I'm going to let it go for another 2 minutes. And then we're going to go to the next step, okay? I'll be right back. All right, now that we've cooked that for an additional couple of minutes, we're going to put these in the crock pot. Or slow cooker, whichever you want to call it. Your choice. So we're going to get all of those in there. I'll straighten those up in just a second once I get this big old skillet out of my hand. Then I'm going to take you back over to the stove and we're going to do something else. Hold on. Okay, my next step. Now you can absolutely do this in a bowl, but I also want all this stuff that we did here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cream of chicken soup in here. And you can absolutely use whatever one you have. I'm going to clean that out. I'm going to have to give me something else. Okay, but you can absolutely use cream of mushroom, cream of celery. Any of those will go good with that. Then we're going to go in with the packet of gravy. We're going to put that in here. Then we're going to also go in with that water. Anywhere from, I'd say, maybe 3/4 of a cup of water to half a cup. I say I did more of a half a cup. And then we're just going to blend it all together. Not blend it, but mix it. We're going to mix all of this together. And then we're going to put that in that crock pot. Pour it all over the top of that meat. Now you see why I wanted all those drippings in the bottom? You get a few little loose onions, a few little pieces of bell pepper. But you can mix this up in a bowl and not do it in the skillet. You know, why dirty up another dish on top of that? So we're just going to mix this all up together. Then we're going to pour that on top of that meat. And we're going to let it cook low and slow for 7 hours. You know, normally I would do 9. But this time I'm just going to do 7. And it'll be done. Okay? All right. So here we go. That's all blended all up. They've come together. They got to know one another. And see, look, you can't even tell that's cream of chicken. Can you see that color? Look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over to the crock pot. And I'm just going to pour this on top of it. Put the lid on it. Let it go. And I'll come back and show you 7 hours later. I'll be back. All right, here we go. 7 hours in the crock pot. And that's what you get. Slow cooker. If you want to call it that, I call it a crock pot. Salisbury steak. There she is, the star of the show. Things Made Easy with Gigi, all day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Tell everybody you know about me. Absolutely. Please do. All right? Everybody be blessed and stay safe. And I teamed this up with the Salisbury steak, of course. And that is the cauliflower rice. And then the green bean with the yellow and the green. There she is. All right, everybody. Be blessed, stay safe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.